Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the fascinating stories behind iconic brands. Today, we're diving straight into the history of Kentucky Fried Chicken, or KFC, and the man who turned a humble gas station into a global fast food empire. Get ready for Colonel Sanders and the rise of KFC. Our story begins in the 1930s with a determined man named Harland Sanders. Born in 1890 in Henryville, Indiana, Sanders faced adversity from a young age. His father's passing forced his mother to work, and as a young boy, he took care of his siblings and cooked for them. Life took another turn when his stepfather didn't welcome them, prompting him to leave home at just 13. From there, Sanders embarked on a journey through various professions, trying his luck as a streetcar conductor, insurance seller, railroad fireman, steamboat operator, tire seller, and even a lawyer. However, success eluded him in these ventures. But in 1930, Sanders found his first breakthrough when he ran a gas station in Corbin, Kentucky. To supplement his income, he began cooking and serving food to his customers, including his childhood favorites like fried chicken. Word quickly spread about the delicious flavors emanating from Sanders' gas station restaurant. People flocked from far and wide to taste his mouth-watering chicken. So, he transformed the gas station into a full-fledged restaurant, the beginning of what would become KFC. In 1936, Sanders was honored with the title of Kentucky Colonel by the governor, and by 1937, he expanded his business, opening Sanders Court and Cafe, a large establishment that could accommodate 142 people. However, Sanders faced a challenge. It took too long to cook his famous fried chicken, which was a customer favorite. But he wasn't one to back down. Sanders experimented and invented a pressure cooker method that reduced the cooking time from 30 minutes to just 8 minutes. Armed with his secret blend of 11 herbs and spices, Sanders perfected his fried chicken recipe in 1938, a recipe that remains a closely guarded secret at KFC to this day. Sanders continued to expand his business, opening another Sanders Court and Cafe in Asheville, North Carolina. Unfortunately, a fire destroyed the restaurant in Corbin in 1939, and World War II further impacted his customer base. Despite these setbacks, Sanders persevered. In 1955, another blow hit Sanders when an interstate bypass reduced the traffic near his restaurant. Forced to sell, Sanders found himself at 66 years old, living on a meager Social Security check. But out of adversity came opportunity. Sanders had an idea: franchising his famous recipe. With his car packed with pressure cookers and his secret blend of herbs and spices, he embarked on a cross-country journey, offering samples of his fried chicken to restaurant owners. One by one, restaurants agreed to franchise his recipe, with Sanders teaching them how to make his mouth-watering chicken. His first franchise agreement was signed in Utah, and by 1963, there were already 600 Kentucky Fried Chicken franchises across the United States. However, the business had become too massive for Sanders to handle alone. In 1964, he made a significant decision, selling KFC to a group of investors led by John Y. Brown and Jack C. Massey for $2 million. But Sanders ensured that quality would always be maintained. He would receive a lifetime salary, and he would remain the face of the company. With new owners, KFC continued to flourish. The number of outlets grew to 3,000 in 48 countries by 1970. Later, the chain changed hands several times, being acquired by Hubline in 1971, then R.J. Reynolds in 1982, before finally being sold to PepsiCo in 1986 for a staggering $850 million. Under PepsiCo's ownership, KFC introduced new products and adapted its menu to cater to diverse markets worldwide. In 1991, the name KFC became official, and the company kept expanding. In 1997, it spun off as part of Tricon Global Restaurants, Inc., which later rebranded itself as Yum Brands in 2002. Throughout its journey, KFC has weathered its share of controversies, from rumors about mutant chickens to accusations of animal cruelty. Yet the brand continues to evolve and innovate. Today, it boasts over 22,600 outlets in 135 countries, with a brand value of $8.3 billion and annual sales of $27.9 billion as of 2020. From a determined man cooking chicken at a gas station to an international fast food phenomenon, Colonel Sanders and KFC have left an indelible mark on the culinary world. The legacy of finger-licking good fried chicken lives on. And that wraps up our dive into the extraordinary story of Colonel Sanders and the rise of KFC. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating brand histories. Thanks for watching.